Well, you'll miss that I work in Washington, House 1.
That's the first problem.
Live in Burlington, House 2.
That's good.
And like thousands of other Vermonters, I do have a summer camp. Forgive me for that.
All right, so if there is a rally and there are people out there not sure why they're out there, well, who's going to show up? Yes, it's old socialist millionaire windbag Bernie Sanders. And here he is, a millionaire now, going after a billionaire because, jealousy, socialism, old buffoon, etc. Go.
Yes, I am talking about the insanity of one person, Mr. Musk, owning more wealth than the bottom 52% of American households. I'm talking about the incredible injustice of the top 1% in America now owning more wealth than the bottom 93%.
Man, I am so over this class warfare socialist BS. I really am. Now, first off, Elon Musk, not only did he buy Twitter to save free speech, a pretty freaking American principle, right? He bought something that was purging money at a premium price because the board didn't even want to sell it to him. The shareholders didn't even want to, the shareholders wanted to sell it. The board didn't want to sell it. Overpays for it, thankfully, basically saves the election by doing it, then becomes red-pilled in many other ways. What else is he doing? He's doing the Boring Company, which is literally putting underground tunnels so that we can eliminate traffic above ground. What else is he doing? Well, he's doing Starlink so we can send internet across the world. What else is he doing? Well, he's got SpaceX so we can move rockets across the galaxy and put life, hopefully, on Mars and well beyond and make it interplanetary, as he talks about. He's doing Neuralink so that people who are quadriplegics will be able to move again, or quite literally right now can play chess with their minds. Like, unbelievable things. And that's the guy you're angry about. Now, interestingly, if you're angry at billionaires, you never bring up George Soros. And I wonder why. Again, we'll have more on some of the funding behind these protests in just a second. But the point here is, of course, Bernie, and then, of course, it's about the 1%. The 1%. The 1% usually means if you make about $400,000 a year, which most people would love to make. That's a lot of money. But you want to come after the 1%? Like, this is how you create a situation that people will hate their neighbors. They will hate their bosses. They will hate their colleagues. Every single thing is based in jealousy with this guy. But yes, Bernie is a millionaire with 3 houses. And you may remember this from the 2020 primary when a billionaire who ran for president for about 2 weeks got up there, and it was pretty terrible, Mike Bloomberg. But he did have a nice moment calling out Bernie's ridiculous hypocrisy.
What a wonderful country we have. The best known socialist in the country happens to be a millionaire with 3 houses. What I miss here?
Well, you'll miss that I work in Washington, House 1.
That's the first problem.
Live in Burlington, House 2.
That's good.
And like thousands of other Vermonters, I do have a summer camp. Forgive me for that. Where is your home? Which tax haven do you have your home?
New York City, thank you very much. Yeah, well, and I pay all my taxes. And I'm happy to do it because I get something for it.
You've really got to love that. So Bernie, first off, Mike Bloomberg, who was an unbelievably terrible candidate, it was embarrassing. My theory on him is that they threw him in just for a couple weeks to deflect because they knew Biden was breaking down and they needed everybody to focus on him. But put that aside for a second. He also had a guy who has no personality. Pretty good line there when Bernie says, well, I'm in D.C. and he goes, that's the first problem. Okay, so that was pretty good. But then the 3 houses. So Bernie's always complaining about everybody else's lifestyle. Everyone who has more, always it's a problem. But Bernie has a reason. Bernie has to because Bernie works in D.C. So he needs a house there. And then he lives back at home in Vermont. So he has to have a home there. And then like a lot of people, he has to have a summer home. So when he does it, right? And this is AOC flying private jets everywhere. When they do it, it's just okay. When you do it, when the people they don't like do it, then they've got a problem. Keep in mind also, Bernie Sanders has been in the Senate for about 40 years. There is no major piece of legislation with his name on it. He basically has done nothing other than trick a generation or maybe 2 generations into thinking that envy and jealousy is actual virtue. The guy, he is just freaking terrible.